Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm your host, Khalil, host of Khalil the Sports Board, coming to you live right here with an inaugural and historic 9/11 edition of the Khalil the Sports Board. Because remember what happened 20 years ago. You know, the Twin Towers collapsing, the dreadful tragedy that happened 20 years ago, the 9/11 era. And even though today's a historic day to relive that painful memory, a memory that pretty much won't last forever, a memory that none of us will ever forget. And even, one of the moments of our lives that shattered our careers, shattered our legacies, shattered our very own livelihoods, shattered everybody. I mean, sure, the first responders were there. Numerous fans, lost their lives. Others made it. And to be honest, the tragedy that happened at the World Trade Center, at NYC, World Trade Center, the 9/11 attacks. We remember what happened there. I never forget, guys, never forget that. So, never forget. Today's Remembrance Day to the god-awful tragedy from 20 years ago, the 9/11 era attacks. And obviously it hurts to this very day. So this is a 9/11 edition of the Khalil Sports Board. What went on, and honestly, just to reflect on how it changed our lives, and how it shattered and changed our lives. The biggest takeaways from that, and I'm gonna do the best of my ability to talk with you all things sports league as well. By the way, so I'm just gonna relive that for sure. I'll talk about the 9/11 era for sure. And also, I'll tell you guys about the fact that the Demon King Finn Balor came back. By the way, it's a long hiatus, confronting Roman Reigns. Ronaldo, and also the fact that Jordan, Mailata, and the Eagles are going to agree to a 4-year, $64 million offer, by the way, with the Eagles. So that's interesting right there. Also, the fact that Kutcher got tapped at the college game day and fans chanting "Take a shot" right at him. By the way. Also, Tyrann Mathieu off the COVID list, and that will be all the news I'll have for today, ladies and gentlemen, on that note. And also tomorrow's games as well. I got my G-men are gonna own the Broncos. You got the Colts Seahawks. Then you got the Chiefs Kingdom, the former Super Bowl champs against the Browns, and then you got Packers versus Saints, and then many other games out there. So that's everything you know in there, everybody. All right, so first things first. First off, happy Remembrance Day, everybody. And even though, 20 years ago was a dreadful day, dreadful tragedies that have happened, we remember that. The 9/11 attacks, Twin Towers collapsing, and, numerous people lost their lives. Others made it. The first responders were there. And it hurts this very day where we got to reflect on what can we take away from this tragedy. And to be honest, I just think that this is a moment none of us will ever forget. I think that what happened that dreadful day 20 years ago, 9/11 really shattered our own careers, our own legacies. It shattered everything else, and a lot of us are just going to wonder, where we go from there, what we're going to do from there exactly. And I think that the best thing we could do is just take a moment to reflect on that tragedy. Take a moment to just understand that, none of us are even alone. Take a moment just to realize that, we can get through this, we can surpass this, we can at least, exceed and try to, relive that day. But I know it pains and hurts everybody, every single else out there, all the Khalil fanatics out there, all the fans in particular, in general, all the ones watching at home, around the world, across the country, around the globe, on social digital platforms, which it does. But just my thoughts and prayers out to those loved and lost ones out there, all their family members, all the first responders, all the fans, all the viewers, all the subscribers out there, all the doubters and naysayers, critics out there, and it's just one painful memories that a lot of us have had to just relive, and it's just a moment that no one will ever forget those. So God bless everybody out there. Everyone's safe, and it's just. I mean, you can watch all the 9/11 shows and documentaries out there. You can still do that, and that's all there is you need to do about on that note. So, yeah, it just hurts there every day. Just Just reflect on that, guys. So it is Remembrance Day. Never forget, guys. Never forget. Remember that, guys. All right, so other news I want to get to, by the way. Demon King Finn Balor came back with a venture after a year-long hiatus, confronting Roman Reigns, head of the table and tribal chief at the Garden, guys. So yes, first off, it was Brock Lesnar who confronted Roman Reigns. Now you guys remember Roman Reigns, he beat Brock Lesnar for the Universal title, or the WWE title, by the way. And Brock Lesnar attacked the Usos, who had to defend their Smackdown Tag Team titles against the Street Profits, by the way. So Brock Lesnar, he, well, took out the Usos. He, however, tried to attack Roman Reigns. So honestly, I can tell you this, that I gotta say, there's a lot of tension going on there. There's plenty of tension there, because you know for a fact that Brock Lesnar wants to get his revenge on Roman Reigns. You know for a fact that Brock Lesnar will do whatever it takes to get a title. I mean, sure, Brock Lesnar's got a whole new look to him, though, ponytail and beard and all that stuff, goatee. But my goodness, Brock Lesnar, he's coming back with a vengeance. He's still got it in him. And he's an absolute Terminator. Suplex City. He took the Usos Suplex City at the Garden, by the way. But I gotta tell you right now, that moment just changed a lot, though. So, and also this, that Paul Heyman wasn't aware that Brock Lesnar was going to be at SummerSlam, for sure. Roman Reigns wasn't aware of it either. Paul Heyman never told Roman Reigns that Brock Lesnar was going to be there. And then Paul Heyman was on the phone, whose birthday's today, by the way. Paul Heyman was on the phone saying to somebody, I told you Brock Lesnar was going to be at SummerSlam. But that right there, you know, says it all. Really, Paul Heyman. First you weren't aware of it, and then you just call somebody, just say, I knew Brock was going to be there. So clearly, it's a big surprise right there. So really, Paul Heyman, you got exposed on live television, which you did, and everyone knows what you did there. So happy birthday, by the way, on that. Paul Heyman, you're caught between you're caught between a rock and a hard place. You don't know who you're going to be lobbying for. First, you're the former advocate for former reigning defending undisputed Universal Champion, WWE Champ Brock Lesnar, former UFC Champ Brock Lesnar, and now you're the special counsel for the reigning defending undisputed Universal Champ Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, head of the table himself. So, Paul Heyman, you better pick a side. Hey, pick your points, Paul Heyman. Whose side are you going to be on? You still going to be on Roman Reigns' side, or are you going to be on Brock Lesnar's side? So, Paul Heyman, time's of the essence for you. And honestly, that's all I can say. So, you know, I mean, Roman Reigns did bring Brock Lesnar. I mean, they tore each other apart, I can tell you that. And sure, that was one of the days that no one will ever forget, though. I mean, sure, they faced off against WrestleMania. And you remember Seth Rollins cashed in. Only real side I remember that. I remember that day. Roman Reigns did beat Brock Lesnar, by the way, one-on-one match. But I think that, you know, seeing Roman Reigns as the head of the table and tribal chief and still longest reigning Universal Champion in history, which he is, by the way, Brock Lesnar wants to get revenge on Roman Reigns, which he does. And so does the Demon King Finn Balor, which we have not seen in nearly decades. So yes, Roman Reigns, he did beat Finn Balor around last week. But then the Demon King Finn Balor last night at the Garden came back and confronted Roman Reigns. So I can say this. So here's how this could go down. You can see Roman Reigns defend the Universal title against Brock Lesnar. You can see maybe Roman Reigns versus the Demon King Finn Balor for the Universal title, by the way. Or this. You may as well see triple threat for the Universal title between Roman Reigns against Brock Lesnar against Demon King Finn Balor at Extreme Rules. Now, guys, I may be the first person to tell you that, but if that ensues, ladies and gentlemen, if that ensues and that triple threat match ensues at Extreme Rules for the Universal title involving Demon King Finn Balor, Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar, for the Universal title at Extreme Rules. Don't say I told you so. If it does, ladies and gentlemen, match made in heaven, which it is, guys. So I know it's a match you guys have been waiting for. I know a lot of people have been wanting for it, wanting to see that happen. So yes, our triple threat between Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor, Demon King Finn Balor versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal title at Extreme Rules on the 26th, guys. So, guys, that is must see. Sorry, guys. That is must see. That is must watch, everybody. I know you guys have been wanting to see that. If that happens, that's official. You be the first to know, guys. You be the first to know. So I know it's a match you guys have been looking for. Let me know if you guys want that match to happen. Let me know in the comment section about that. I will definitely address the sponsor, everybody. That's all there is you gotta know. So if that happens, let me know. If you guys want it to happen, please send your votes in the comment section down below on that, guys. And that's everything you need to know, everybody. Awesome other news, by the way. Jordan Mailata and the Eagles, they reached a 4-year, $64 million offer extension running through 2025 season. And it could be worth up to $80 million and $40.85 million guaranteed. Oh my goodness, let me just say. Big move right there for the Eagles, so that's the best news yet there. And that's something that, you know, I think the Eagles, they're probably going to look to get a division win, by the way. So I'm sure the Eagles were former Super Bowl champs 4 years ago, back in 2017, when Nick Foles was former Super Bowl champ, former Super Bowl MVP, which he was, by the way. So will Jalen Hurts be able to return the favor? Will Jalen Hurts become a former Super Bowl MVP? Become a Super Bowl MVP? Let me know in my comments about that. I'll just want to share. I'm not going to give the Eagles a chance to, you know, even like, you know, win the division. I can tell you that about that. I always had to give the G-Men a chance to, you know, win the division because they were close. I mean, Eagles were third place. G-Men were probably going to be second place. Washington, well, like first, second though, and then Cowboys, they'll probably be dead last. So that was the last season, but this season will be any different. I can tell you about those. Season's already here, guys. So let me know about that. How do you feel about that? What your sponsors are, and that's everything you know. So Jordan Mailata's got a 4-year Super Bowl offer extension running through 2025 season. $80 million and $40.85 million guaranteed, by the way, guys. That's everything you need to know, everybody, on that note. So that's all there is to what I can say on that. Awesome others I want to get to, by the way, guys. Tyrann Mathieu is off the COVID list, by the way. So that's a big, and even though the Honey Badger Tyrann Mathieu, he didn't have COVID, by the way. So yeah, that's a big surprise right there. That's all there is you need to know on that, everybody, and that's all I can say for sure. Also, this though, guys. Trae Young, he was on Smackdown last night. And he still got to Rey Mysterio at 619 Rey Mysterio, and then he got sent to the back. So wow, and I mean wow. I didn't forget what I didn't forget what you did to my Knicks. We didn't forget about that day in the playoffs. No, I didn't forget. You know, Knicks beat you guys in one playoff game. So it seems to invite you to SmackDown at the Garden. Blatant disrespect. I'll tell you about it, because you, Trae Young, you need to show yourself out. Trae Young, come next season, you're going to get exactly what's coming to you. I'm calling you out, Trae Young. Yeah, exactly. I saw what you did to my Knicks, and I was too pleased about that. Because you, Trae Young, are going to have hell to pay. All right? I'm sure Knicks fans, they spat at you. Sure, Knicks fans spat at you, by the way. But, you know, the Knicks, but Trae Young, you spin the face every fan at the Garden, every Knicks fan too. Trae Young, you should be ashamed of yourself. You really should. Hope the Knicks, they teach you a lesson, because they beat you guys in the regular season. They really did, and I enjoyed that. But then you guys had to get revenge in the playoffs, and then you guys had to eliminate them. Well, you know what, Trae Young, Knicks will come at you full circle. Orange Julius Randle gonna come at you full circle. R.J. Barrett, D. Rose, Alec Burks, Emmanuel Quigley. You got you also got Taj Gibson, Nerlens Noel, Obi Toppin, and you also got Kemba Walker too. Knicks will beat you down. Will beat you and the Hawks down full circle. I'll tell you right now, guys. Yes, the Knicks will beat you guys down, much like they did before. Orange Julius Randle's MVP material, which, by the way, he is. He is. He's MIP. The Knicks will burn you guys down so bad. Just watch and wait. Watch and wait. Just you wait. Just you wait. Knicks are going to slaughter you guys come next season, which they will. I'm going to enjoy every second of that. Which they will. Which I will, by the way. The Knicks, they will look forward to getting another win streak on their hands by next season, which I'm looking forward to right there. I'm looking forward to seeing the Knicks destroy everybody, which they used to do. And secure a playoff spot like they did before. But I'm looking forward to that. So I'm looking forward to seeing my Knicks on everybody. But Trae Young, you should know better. And the Knicks fans, they didn't forget what you did. They didn't forget what you did, all right? They didn't forget what you did. You know? You eliminated them. But you know what, Trae Young? You can make out what's coming to you when you got sent to the back, when you got to the Rey Mysterio. Next season, you're going to get what's coming to you when the Knicks beat you guys down. That's it, Trae Young. You crossed the line. Next season, you will get something. What's coming to you? That's it. That's what you're gonna get. That's what you're gonna get right there. And same as they wearing a Knicks jersey. Come on, really. This is something unlike you. Really, it is. The Knicks will beat down the Hawks again in regular season, but playoffs, I hope they eliminate them in 2022, which they must. So I'm looking forward to that, everybody. I'm looking forward to that. And also, guys, some others I want to get to, by the way. Not so good news here. Edge, again, it was Edge against Seth Rollins last night at the Garden, by the way, rematch from SummerSlam. But it was Edge who had an injured neck, by the way. Seth Rollins curved some on the neck of Edge, and people were so worried right now. Edge was motionless, and he was sent to the hospital. And I want some of those prayers out to Edge, Beth Phoenix, all the little girls out there, all their family members, all their fans, the WWE Universe, the viewers, all the subscribers, the people, the fans of the Garden. There's some horrific situation that Edge was in. I mean, Edge is coming off neck surgery, by the way, and honestly, people were so worried that it's just was well-being. So I'm very worried about him. So I'm wishing Edge nothing but a recovery. By the way, he's still Hall of Fame GOAT. We all know that for a fact. I know Edge is going to come back fully rejuvenated, which he will. I'm definitely looking forward to that, everybody. So Edge, get well, Edge. That's all there's I can say on that, everybody. Now, this one I want to get to, by the way, that the Kutcher, Ashton Kutcher, he was at the college game today. He was his celebrity guest picker, by the way, and he was at Iowa, by the way. He was at the Iowa versus Iowa State game, by the way. He was celebrity guest picker. He put his all man of Iowa to take out Iowa State. The Battle of Iowa, yeah. And fans are saying to him, take a shower. Those chances are directly towards Ashton Kutcher. This is referring to, let's see, Kutcher and Mila Kunis this summer admitting that they don't wash their bodies with soap, by the way, every single day. Mila Kunis washes her armpits, feet, and intimate areas daily. Kutcher washes his armpit and his crotch and nothing else. Clearly, are you serious? Really? I mean, look, I shower with soap. I really do. I wash every single part of my area, which I do. Every single area of my body, which I do. So yes, I use soap. But come on, really? That's unlike you guys. That's unlike you guys. So clearly, Ashton Kutcher, that's unlike you. It really is. Especially you, Mila Kunis. Yeah. So, guys, Ashton, Mila Kunis, use soap when you wash up. Use soap when you shower. All right, please do. Like, I was like, wait, this is really happening? Is this really happening? Like, wow. They oh, that's all I can say about that. Like, they don't wash their bodies with soap. Like, clearly, that's like, that's messed up right there. So, I'm sure that's Kutcher was in for rude awakening when she was, but that's all I can say on that, everybody. And clearly that's something I can't describe. But honestly, guys, Ash Kutcher, Mila, wash yourselves with soap. Please do when you shower. Please do. So that's all I can say on that, everybody. That's all I can say about that, everybody. Let's pretty sure you do something. That's all I can say about that. That's all there's needed to know, everybody. So that's probably the best. That's the feeling we all need in our lives. But that's gonna look good on paper. But not so much over there. So that's all there's needed to know. Also, guys, everybody, you know, Tom Brady and Tampa Bay and Champ Bay's finest, by the way, Tom Bay. I'm gonna get you guys what we're down that cryptocurrency FTX commercial. So TV told calls a fireman Ed. Who's a Jets foot Superman, by the way. Labels to Brady as the worst president ever. On his caller ID. then fireman Ed says, "I'm in." Then he calls the guy. Giselle Bundchen calls the guy Bill. This is the last one. This last one is tough. She replies, "No, he loves you." By the way. Now, Team 12 calls a bartender. Lynn Briggs as a trader's singing or trader's goat watch. By the way, and then he says, "If you insist, on coming back, we won't take you." Brady says, "Yes, you would." Bartender says, "Yeah, you're right, we would." Bartender tells Brady he's in, but I still hate TV 12. Brady says, "Understood." And bartender even said this, even on the phone, dude looks handsome. Sounds handsome too. Wow. I mean, oh my. Oh my goodness! Wow, this is really just I'm laughing so hard this right now. Oh my god! Oh, this is the Elizabetheth company. We all need to know. I'll tell you about that. Sorry, guys. I know this will look good on paper, which by the way would, but clearly, you know, a lot to be said here. A lot to be said, but clearly, guys, Tom Bay, you know, he's messed up so much. Oh wow! Oh man, this is so fun. This is so good, but clearly this will look good on paper, which it is. People still hate Tom Brady, which I do. I know I'm promoting Tom Brady, which I do, man. I'm patrolling this, but Tom Brady, TB12, you're not going back to back. You're not playing no 10 or 50s. You're really not. You're a lying piece. You're a lying goat. So you are. You're a lying goat. You may have been a COVID goat. You may have been a quarantine goat, and been a fully vaxxed up goat as well. But Tampa Bay, really. You know, play to please. You're not playing to the 50s. That's ridiculous. So clearly, sure, you're gonna change the currency and all FTX, but Tampa Bay, you. Oh, sorry guys, you're gonna listen so much to that, but Tampa Bay, you'll be done for. You're gonna retire. You're gonna retire anyway. You're gonna have your favorite. Oh, sorry guys. Oh my, you have your film must be choice you want. Then you're gonna cry me. You cry me all you want. Oh my god. Oh my. You cry me all you want. By the end of the day, you know, Tom Bay, you're gonna hang it up anyway. You're gonna retire, and I'll let some of you start crying for the whole world. I'd love to see you cry. That's all I want to see. Just cry, Tom Brady, cry. Cry, you can take the walk of shame, and cry at the fact that you're not gonna go back to back. Cry the fact that you're gonna lose everything. Cry the fact you're gonna retire. That's all you do. Champagne Bucks fans, they can cry too as well all they want. But that's all I can say to them on that. So Champagne Bucks fans, if Tom Brady retires, cry all you want. Just cry. Admit it, just cry. And just say, you know, you'll be done for the rest of your life. So clearly Tom Brady's will be done for. So remember Tom Brady, that's all you can do on that note. So that's all that's all I can say about that, Brian. All you need to know. So that's the best yet there. So Tom Brady crying for the whole world is the best news we all need. And he probably made urine himself, probably wet himself, but he's gonna get exposed yet again. So I'm looking forward to that, which I do, by the way. Everyone looks forward to that, which I do. I look forward to seeing Tom Brady retire. That's all I can say. So he's sure he's forever the GOAT. We don't look forward to that. But you know, once he retires, stay retired. Don't come out of it. So that's all there's need to remember. That's all I can say for sure on him. So that's all there is in regards to that. Also, ladies and gentlemen, another news, by the way. Happy 9/11. I want some. I want wish some members 9/11 birthdays. Go out to Taraji, P.Henson, Ludacris, Regina Madsen, Elizabeth, HenstRidge, Leslie, Visser, Mr. Black, Tom Landry, Paul Bear Bryant, Paul Heyman, the Special Counsel for Roman Reigns, the head of the table tribal chief, who may have been exposed last night, Maria Gabriella Di Faria, Swarms, Angeline, Verona, Iskra Lawrence, Kelly Kicks, and Sean Livingston. So, ladies and gentlemen, your birthday wishes, shout out, sweet everybody. These are 9/11 birthdays. That's all there's I can say on that. So, sure, 9/11 is a god. It was a 20-year day that happened. A tragic day that happened 20 years ago, and honestly, shut our lives and shut our careers and change us. It really did. So where we are today, we never forget, guys. I didn't forget. The fans didn't forget. The viewers didn't forget. The subscribers, naysayers, outskirts. None of us ever forget. So never forget, guys. We didn't forget what happened. Those Twin Towers collapsing at the World Trade Center in NYC, and a dreadful day that no one will ever forget. But history, just it won't be stuff, but it hurts. So honestly, it was awful news there, and honestly, we can take a lot from this. So never forget, guys. Never forget. Remember that, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that will do right there in the Khalil Sports Report. Like, subscribe to the Khalil Sports Report, both YouTube channel and Facebook page, by any and all means necessary. Send me your comments to direction. What's your biggest takeaway from 9/11? By the way, what your memories are from that tragic day, and what moment you relive, and how it changed your legacy, where you are today, where you're at, where you stand by, and what purpose that is, what it meant to you, how much it shattered your livelihood, your career. I'm sure lives were lost, first responders were there, and others, they survived and made it, by the way. And I just say, thank you on behalf of your service, for your dedication, for your hard work, for keeping everyone safe, keeping everyone alive, keeping everyone secure. And honestly, it's a day that none of us will ever forget, from 20 years ago. And honestly, that's all I can say in this. So what are your thoughts about that? Biggest takeaways from it? And that's all I can throw is from 9/11, which is today, guys, and from 20 years ago. And that's all. So never forget, guys. Never forget, guys. Also, sorry, one other thing, that Ronaldo, he came back twice as Man U returned to defeat Newcastle Limited, Newcastle United 4-1 at the Old Trafford. By the way, guys, that's all there's I can say about that. And also this, also forgot this one other thing, guys. The gender justice group Level Up, who flew a plane with a banner saying, "Believe Kathryn Mayorga over the run." This regards to the 2009 rape allegations that were against Ronaldo. By the way, guys. Now, Mayorga is the woman that was accusing Ronaldo of rape in the case dismissed and taking civil suit against him. Now, if you guys remember back in 2009, that Ronaldo was accused of raping a Kathryn Mayorga, by the way, at a Vegas hotel room, and she filed a civil suit against him. And honestly, that case was dismissed, by the way. So, needs to say that Kathryn Mayorga wants justice against Ronaldo, by the way, even though Ronaldo has been, trying to keep himself in trouble on that note. This is from 2009, guys, but I think that we need to learn from mistakes, and I think that honestly, he's learned from his mistakes as well, and he can't get too carried away on that note. So that's all there is I can say on that. So I think that yeah. Your thoughts about that, everybody? I'll just want to share, buddy. Your thoughts on Ashton Kutcher having to take a shower chance early towards him, even though he's in soap when he washes up. Thoughts about that? I would definitely just want to share, but that's all there is I can say on that. He picked Iowa, by the way, to be Iowa State Cyclones. So thoughts about that, everybody, on that note? Battle of Iowa. Your thoughts on joining Mailata and the Eagles reaching a 4-year formal offer extension with the Eagles running through 2025 season. Could be up to $80 million and $40.85 million guaranteed. By the way, guys, thoughts about that? I was just not sure. We thoughts on Tyrann Mathieu. How about you coming off the COVID list, by the way, even though he did have COVID, by the way, thoughts about that? I'll just want to share, buddy. What's Tom Brady and Gisele Bundchen's cryptocurrency FTX commercial? Thoughts about that? I'll just want to share. That's all these need to know. Your thoughts on Brock Lesnar? You guys think you guys want to see Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns versus Demon King Finn Balor for Universe title at Extreme Rules, guys? You think that's going to happen? Triple threat? Let me know about that show. I just want to share, buddy. Also, those of you guys who haven't seen Rampage, by the way, guys, that you guys haven't seen it, you know, Rampage last night, Adam Cole and Daniel Bryan had their interviews, by the way. It was a great one. So Adam Cole, by the way, there's a lot of talk around him, by the way, guys. Adam Cole's one of the most gifted champs in history, which he is, by the way. He was the longest reigning NXT champ in history, which he was. Great run there. He went to the main roster. Well, at Survivor Series, he was on the main roster, coming on both brands, Raw and Smackdown brands, which he was. And he had huge success there, which he was. But that chapter between Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole, that's officially over. By the way, Kyle O'Reilly ended that chapter with Adam Cole, by the way. And that's all there is I can say on that, everybody. But Adam Cole's offer did run out at SummerSlam week, by the way. You guys remember that. But All Out, All Elite, baby. AEW, baby. Adam Cole, huge monsters AEW appearance, by the way, guys. And he reunites with the Elite, which he did. And that's all that's going to say on that. And the Elite was complete, which it was. So that's the best news yet there. Adam Cole, Young Bucks, you know, Kenny Omega, the AEW champ. And also the fact that, do you guys think that Adam Cole is going to pursue it? And I like to apologize for saying that. I know it contains spoilers, by the way, and I want to apologize for that. You think Adam Cole is ever going to pursue the AEW title, by the way? I'm sorry I said that, guys. I really do. I apologize, guys. What do you guys think that Daniel Bryan, who is Bryan Danielson, is the biggest name in pro wrestling history? He also appeared in AEW, helping out, Christian Cage, the Impact champ, and also Jurassic Express, fighting off the Elite, by the way, guys. So that's all I can say about that. Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson, they got huge successes in AEW, which they are. I tell you about that. I'm sure they've had huge success in WWE. Both of them are champions, and both of them could be champs. And I'll tell you this: Bryan Danielson wants Kenny Omega for the AEW title. And look, if it comes down to, here's the match that I would love to see. Number one contenders match for the AEW title between Adam Cole against Bryan Danielson. Winner of that match gets Kenny Omega for the AEW title. That right there will be pretty good. Or a triple threat, Could happen too. We never know, guys. And it's no secret that people are lobbying for either Adam Cole or either Bryan Danielson to be the next AEW champ. But since Bryan Danielson is targeting Kenny Omega, by the way, guys, the longest reigning AEW champ in history, that's the match made in heaven, which it is. Kenny Omega versus Bryan Danielson for the AEW title, that is a match made in heaven, which it is, guys. So that's all there is. You need to know on that. And I hope that happens, which it is. So look forward to that, guys. Also, guys, what are your thoughts on, also send your 9/11 birthday wishes out to Taraji P.Henson, Ludacris, Virginia Madsen, Elizabeth, HenstRidge, Leslie Visser, Mr. Black, Tom Landry, Paul Bear, Bryant, Paul Heyman, Maria Gabriella, Defaria, Swarms, Angeline, Verona, Escrow Lawrence, Kelly Kicks, and Sean Livingston. Some of my birthday wishes, shout out sweet to everybody. Be sure to do so on that. That's everything you do on that, everybody. So and also your thoughts and prayers out to him as he's going to be on the road to recovery from a neck injury, by the way. That's Seth Rollins defeat Edge, by the way. Thoughts about that. Send thoughts about to him, all Beth Phoenix, kiddos, the little girls they got, family members, all the WWE universe, and the fans out there. So please be sure you send your well wishes out to him. Be sure to do so on that. All you got to do, everybody, on that note. So it's all there to say. It doesn't Demon King, Finn Balor returning, confronting Roman Reigns. But thoughts about that? I'll just not sure, buddy. And do you guys want to see Roman Reigns versus Demon King Finn Balor versus Brock Lesnar at Extreme Rules for the Universal title and Triple Threat? Let me know about that. I'll just not sure, but tell all those needs on there, everybody. That note, and that's all I can say on that, everybody. Also, guys, don't forget, guys, that Evander Holyfield takes on Vitor Belfort tonight, guys. That's gonna be best match yet there, 9/11. So tonight, guys, that's all there's needs on that. That's all there's I can say. I got Evander Holyfield, which I have. So that's all there's needs on there, everybody. So that's all. You can catch it on Triller, by the way, guys. Live pay-per-view tonight, guys. That's all there's needs to know. Also, guys, don't forget tomorrow night, Death Before Dishonr pay-per-view, Ring of Honor's Death Before Dishonr pay-per-view. That is tomorrow night, guys. Catch on the Fight TV app, guys. If you're not yet ordered, please be sure to do so on that Fight TV app. So you be sure to do so on that. That's everything to know, everybody, on that note. Also, guys, NXT rebranding is going to be this coming Tuesday night, guys. The night where Index gets locked and loaded means they're going to be married. They're going to be have their wedding, by the way, an Index wedding, by the way, guys, involving Indy Hartwell and Dexter Loomis, by the way. That's about that. And they were a mixed tag team, by the way. They're a bona fide gym, which they are. That's all there's need to know on that. All I can say, everybody. So, best is yet there. And also, it'll be a night where Raquel Gonzalez defends her NXT Women's title against Frankie Monet. A fatal four-way match for the NXT title, number one contenders match for the NXT title, involving Kyle O'Reilly, involving P. Dunne, Tommaso Ciampa, a former NXT champ, and you also got LA Knight as well. So Kyle O'Reilly versus LA Knight versus P. Dunne versus Tommaso Ciampa this Tuesday on the NXT rebranding, by the way, guys. And that's all I can say on that, everybody. And that's everything you need to know. So that's it there. Who do you guys have voting? Let me know about that. Comes to know just want to share, everybody. That's all you gotta know. I got my G-Man tomorrow. Also, guys, I got my G-Man owning the Broncos tomorrow, by the way, guys. This is a big moment right there. I got my G-Man getting some big wins ahead of him, and I got my G-Man win the NFC least division. That's all I can say on that, everybody. I hope they do. I hope they do. I'm looking forward to that, which I am, by the way. So that's all you gotta know, everybody. And I'm gonna enjoy that game, which I will. But as far as tomorrow goes, I got Chiefs Kingdom destroying the Browns, by the way. I also got I think I meant to go for Mac Jones, Mac Daddy Jones. Yeah, sure, Tua Tagovailoa, he's done pretty good, but that's gonna be a bit of a slobber knocker, by the way, guys. Tomorrow, Mac Jones versus Tua Tagovailoa, that'll be a good match, by the way, which it will. I'm looking forward to that match. So my vote would have to be, I would say, Tua Tagovailoa, I guess, but I think I have to go with Mac Jones, because I think actually, you know what? I'm going to Tua Tagovailoa. I think the Dolphins defense is going to put pressure on Mac Jones. Well, like, sure, he's done pretty good for himself, but can Mac Jones actually make the impression on beating the Dolphins, by the way, their defense as well? Thoughts about that? Let me know about that for sure, everybody. Packers versus Saints, by the way. I got Packers defeating the Saints, by the way, on that note. Also, I got the Jags. Trevor Lawrence is going to make a really good impression, going to make a whole lot of noise. Jags, Trevor Lawrence, by the way, is going to get a big win to beat them those pathetic Texans, by the way, on that note. And that's all there is I can say on that. Everybody on that note right there. Also got, let's see. Also got Bills Mafia defeating the Steelers, by the way. That's all there is I can say on that, everybody. That's everything you need to know on that. So that's all there is I can say. I'm about more breaking news, times live on this one, so the whole of cool sports, whatever they sports related. You got to know all I got to say. Everybody, take care, you guys. Happy Remembrance Day. Never forget, guys. Take care. This was a 9/11 edition of the Khalil Sports Board. Moment we'll never forget. On behalf of the Khalil Sports Board, on behalf of the folks on the Khalil Sports Board, fans on my YouTube channel, that's all I can say on that. Never forget, guys. Never forget. 9/11, dreadful day. None of us will ever forget. So never forget, guys. Take care, everybody. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe out there. Bye-bye.